here again this morning. It's been, 2 days. We got a little bit of snow and sleet the other night. I think the last day I was here, it was like, what was it? I think it was like 40, 45. And then, that night it got down, I think it got to 12. The next day, my days are all confused. It was Thursday. It got to 18, and then a low of like 6. So I got to the shop this morning. It was still like 7 degrees. Got the Peterbilt to start up finally. I wasn't real happy about it. And we had to get the blast furnace and set in front of dash. I think his batteries are getting just a touch weak. Then we had to use his pickup jumping. I was going to come over here today and install I don't understand. I've asked like everybody to move and then somebody else shows up. They want to park right by the house, I get it, but we're supposed to install 12 gutter drains is what I came up with, or we came up with on the house here, but they didn't like the price. So I don't really blame them. I mean, the price of this stuff, I was going to use 4-inch SDR 35. There's a lot of these downspouts. I mean, you can hook a couple of them, you can hook into 2 of them together. We still don't have any 6-inch anywhere. And they really weren't going to like the price of that. I was going to do like someone else suggested, like a trunk line in the front. Run up all of them out to it, but I'd only have to have 1 ditch with the 6-inch, and I could run 3 in there. But the price of the 6-inch was even more than the, a lot more than the 4-inch. So, yeah. Long story short, we didn't do that. I think what happened with this house is when they started it, the prices were kind of normal or like they used to be. Through the middle of the build, everything kind of skyrocketed, so their budget was kind of blown out of proportion. So now we're down here to the end of the wire, I guess. They're wanting to actually move in like 2 weeks. They have no gutters on the house or downspouts, no driveway, no sidewalk, no front steps. They're still painting and trimming on the inside. But we're about out of money for what's been allotted, so I'm supposed to just put 3 loads of rock on the driveway and paint it on. They're either going to blacktop it or concrete it in the spring. No gutter drains, and spread what few loads of dirt the homeowner has already bought and placed on the west side of his house. 10-foot stick, a 4-inch SDR 35 is now $32, I think, for 10 feet. We're like, what, a year ago or less than a year ago, it was like $8 for a 10-foot stick. Maybe 10, I don't know, maybe $10, maybe like closer to it, like $1 a foot. Now it's like $3.15 a foot plus tax. So this guy needed almost 700 feet. Some of this stuff to daylight out, and that was even hooking. I think I had 2 of the downspouts in the front and 2 on the side, maybe 2 in the back, where I could hook it together and just run one big long line out in the yard. But the grades and the elevation here everywhere, to get it to daylight, we're gonna need that much pipe, because like there's going to be one in that corner before you get to here to where it actually daylights out is 109 feet for one downspout. So I don't know. I tried to talk him into burying just a few of the downspouts. Like that one right there would have been one I would have definitely made sure I went ahead and buried before I put the rock in the driveway in. That's going to run down, sit in that corner, and then start overloading the perimeter drain around the basement. Because even with base rock, we get it, good and compacted, it does feel like it sets up like concrete, but it will still let water permeate down through it. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm just trying to help the builder out because he's like about at his wit's end trying to, you know, he wants to make it right too because he's got to have a warranty on this house. Kind of hard to tell him you're not going to get water in the basement if we can't get the water away from the house. And yesterday, since it was all snowing and sleeting and super cold, Dad took his TL8 back up to Midwest Equipment so they could do the 50-hour service. We got 65 hours on it. So we've been running it a lot more since mine's up there. So I didn't want to get way over the hours because they want to do the first service, and they change the drives and all the fluids and stuff, and they take samples of it and send it off and stuff. So he was going to get that done. We're supposed to pick it up this afternoon or tomorrow on Saturday. So I don't have a loader to spread the base rock, so we're just back with the excavator and the grading bucket. Because they didn't want to wait till, I bet they're going to try to start moving some stuff in this weekend. So they did not really care to wait until Monday. Which isn't a huge deal, but I'm just not as good or efficient at leveling out a load of rock. That's what I am with the loader. And I had a lot of people ask about my loader. It's still sitting in the same spot I dropped it off. What, a week, 2 weeks ago or something? And which is, I mean, I figured it was going to be gone for a month. My dealer is 3 guys short, I believe they told me, in the shop. So the ones that are there are working, I think they're working 6 days a week right now. They were already backed up as it is before they lost some people. I mean, and they're great. Like I said, I knew when I took it up there, I was figuring at least a month, if not 6-7 weeks, because I knew how backed up they were. Which is fine. I mean, I can leave it at my shop or theirs because it's not going to move. So. But anyway, they're hoping maybe next week sometime they'll get it in there, dancing with a little rock. Someone try to get out of his way. So yeah, hopefully maybe they can start on. I mean, it'll probably just take a day or two to fix it because it's not. I guess from the way they talk, it's not a real difficult fix. They just need space, people, and time to get it in there. All right, let's get him back in here so we can dump this.
Here's my after, so it came out pretty good. It's not great, it's still pretty wavy, but this rock is pretty thin. So I was just supposed to make 3 loads of rock work in this area. I probably should have tried to stretch it a little further, I guess, but and they didn't want to go all the way to that wall. So you just said a couple feet past this door. I did try to thicken it up where at least they can drive in there. If they're going to blacktop it or anything, it's going to be a few months. So at least that way they didn't have like a lip or anything on there. But I think it came out pretty good. So they'll just kind of drive on it and pack it down, and maybe in the springtime it'll be good enough for their blacktop and stuff. But definitely missing the loader on this. I'm not as savvy on trying to level things with the excavator yet. So but yeah, we're gonna get everything chained down, may touch up a little bit around the edges with the rake, and I'll probably just be back here maybe next week if it dries up a little bit. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow to spread what little bit of dirt they have, and then for what I got to do over here, this one will be finished.